Recap. Do
So we crawled through dungeon. We destroyed the nacho cheese of evil.
True.
We finished discovering the rest of the dungeon. We got into some a little bit of trouble. Marco almost met his maker, but he poked the goblin to his last breath. We picked up some fat loots that we're deciding to sell, whether or not to sell. I think we also picked. Um,
I just got the Book of Lamash too, deciding what to do with it after Glitter wasn't sure what to make of it.
yes.
Don't forget we killed one of the goblin bad dudes,
Mm-hmm.
one of the head honchos, and we destroyed the rune well of.
Yeah, I believe he was the leader of the Thistletop goblins.
I think we're going to Thistletop next.
Yeah, but he was the leader of their group there. Pretty sure.
Okay.
He was the missing leader.
Yeah, he was the one who was rumored to have found a cool place to live, which is the place we found, I assume, and we fucked him up.
So yeah, so along with the sword that Glitter Skim has taken, we also got a masterwork hand axe and a silver.
Yeah. And now we have plans to travel to Thistletop to continue our investigation.
Okay, so you guys went sleepy by. It is now the morning. What do you want to do?
Before we leave, I want to take this book to Father Xantus to see if he has any information about it. Can I read it? Can I understand it? I can't remember if we figured out what language it was in.
I do not believe anyone was able to figure out what language it was in, but you cannot read it.
So it's not in Thessalonian.
Nope.
And it's not in Varisian or whatever.
Nope.
Can I make like a linguistics check to try and just like see what language it seems like? Is that a thing I could do?
Sure.
Okay, I'm bringing this to Father Xantus to see if he knows.
Well, you know what it's not.
And I don't know if we resolved this, but I did say when I leveled up, I did take another rank in linguistics. I want to know Goblin. I don't know how I can RP knowing that. Can I just say I've encountered so many goblins I started picking up on their language? Like maybe I have like a little bit understanding of it now?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Dion.
You should talk to Shalala and see if she has any
Well, we're not
tips
going to
on
see
learning
her.
Goblin.
We're not going to see her for like ever. So I want to kind of know it before we run into her again.
All right, so you can seek out Father Xantus, and if you hand him over the book, he'll take one quick look at it and then, like, give you a very worried look and be like, "This is abyssal."
Ooh. So what do you recommend, Father? We just found it because we thought we could learn something from it, but do you think we should destroy it or?
He flips through it for a couple minutes and says, yes, this looks to be basically a bestiary of horrific and cruel monsters."
Do you say cruel or cool?
Cruel.
Oh, okay.
He says, it's like a religious text, but of terrible creatures.
So does that mean we could learn their weaknesses from it, or? And I'm surprised you can speak Abyssal. Good for you.
I'm actually a demon.
One day we should regale how you learned such a language, but we are in a rush today.
He ponders it a little longer and says, we may be able to do just that, but I'm gonna have to spend some time reading this more thoroughly in order to figure out if there's anything we can use against the creatures. And
Okay. Well, since I can't read any of it, I'll leave it with you then.
okay.
Before we leave town, can I? So since I've put that linguistics and put goblin down in my languages, can I actually? Is there like a goblin book I could buy, like a goblin text or something in town that like teach, like a goblin dictionary? Is basically what I'm asking.
Primer, something like that. I also want to see. I know that while Marco is very strong, he is carrying weapons that we don't need. I want to see if we can find a buyer for those. Even
Sure.
half price gold is lighter than.
Yeah, so you could find an armor smith pretty easily who would buy the weapons from you. And as for the book on Goblin, the town does have a fairly decent library that you could venture to and find some Goblin related books.
Ooh, library. I like the
Okay.
sound
How
of
much?
that.
How much for a goblin? Or I don't know if you want to RP me shopping for the book.
No, it's okay.
Okay. How much would a goblin primer cost?
I would like the librarian to be Charlie. Excuse me, sir. Do you have a goblin primer? 2 gold pieces, please.
And then yeah, me and Jaeger were talking quite a bit. Did Glitter or Sephra want to do anything in town before we leave?
I was just basically thinking that we should sell like um the items that we got, the masterwork axe or whatever it is that Marco's not using.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you find the library, and they say for a basic goblin, some of their goblin books on like more. So they have some options. They have things that are just like kind of like basic goblin stories that are written in goblin that you could read to basically familiarize yourself more with the language. Those would be like 10 gold pieces to buy or 1 to rent. Or if you wanted something a little bit more in depth, that was a little bit more like dictionary ish esque, like a lot more like teaching wise, like learning. That would be 20 gold pieces or 5 to rent.
I want the best money can buy, and if they have any uh, like like a bestiary of goblins, like this goblin is weak to this or whatever, I'll buy that too if they have it. If not, I'll just buy the best dictionary thing.
Yeah, so if you want to go ahead and buy that, it'll just be 20
20
gold.
gold. Okay. Took it off my
I'll
character
split
sheet.
that. I'll split that with you if you'd like.
No, it's my book.
My book.
My book.
Fine. Then I buy my own.
Do you actually need to use it? Then you can just use mine, but I want to buy it.
Well, no, because I have a point in linguistics that I could spend too. So
Well, why do you need to learn Goblin?
because I'm a bard.
Sure. I'll share it with you, but I'll just buy it. I have too much gold, it's weighing me down.
Do they have a catfolk primer for glitter?
Catfolk are kind of rare. They're kind of lacking on the catfolk, but
Damn. Alright, I'm good to leave town whenever you guys are.
give me a quick second. Sorry.
Yeah. How much weight is a typical book? How much weight should I make for this
Ooh.
goblin?
One.
1 pound?
One.
Do we have?
Depends how many trees did it take to make it.
73.
What'd you
We should
say?
probably pick up some rations and stuff before we leave town.
Good idea. I'm gonna pick up 5.
Let me know when you're back, Wit.
She can't let you know. 'Cause she's not here
But
to...
she might have been just like looking at something else. I didn't know she was actually gone.
True. So, oh yeah, are we using encumbrance?
I don't believe we are.
No.
Okay, because I am encumbered, but I won't care about that for now. I guess.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back.
The baby's bottle needed washing out, and then Mr. Charlie was being so good at asking for more chips that I needed to go get him. Is everyone here?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah. I think we need to sell next and then buy ration.
Yes.
And then buy what?
Rations.
Rations.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you can go to the armor smith, and if you just want to do a basic quick sell, he will give you 50% of the value of all the weapons you have.
Okay, so masterwork hand axe and silver dagger. Did nobody want those, by the way?
No.
I did not.
Um.
Got this
So when
masterwork hand axe there, Ulden. Are you sure?
If you guys ask me to take a weapon one more time,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to keep you guys alive. You do the killing. All right, lads and ladies.
how about a mace? Just carry a mace. They don't
It's
actually cut
too heavy
people.
for me. God damn it. Hayomade, damn it.
Okay. So
Aspergillum.
So, we had read that Masterwork added 300 to the price, right?
Correct.
Alright, so hand axe base cost is 6 gold pieces, so that would be 306, so he'll give you 153. And then the other thing was just a straight up silver dagger, right?
yes.
I don't know, there's dagger, but I don't know what the difference silver dagger makes.
As they're going to sell that, can I make some sort of check to see if my character would know that silver is good against like were creatures? I don't know if my guy would just know that.
That's pretty common knowledge.
Okay, well then I will just bring up. Perhaps hold on to the silver weapons in case we encounter any creatures where that's effective against.
Very well.
I don't think we're strapped for gold at the moment.
So just delete the hand axe.
Whichever
So
silver weapon is you.
you add 20 gold pieces for a silver weapon. Well, for a light weapon, it would be plus 20. For a one-handed
Well, we're not selling
weapon
it.
or
We're not selling it now.
yeah, just for later use.
We're not going to remember unless you write it down.
I'm gonna remember.
All right, well.
Alright, so anything else you guys want? Oh, you wanted to go buy some rations?
Yep. I
So,
believe there are
is there
5 silver.
anyone in town? Anyone in town who will buy scrolls?
Yeah, there's some magic shops that would buy scrolls from you.
Half price?
Yep.
Yep. All right, we Gucci.
So I guess everybody gets 38.25.
Was that gold?
Yes, if we're splitting it 4 ways.
So, what did you say?
Well, if we got 153 divided by 4, it's 38.25.
What if we give the
So-
0.25 as a donation to the church?
So a gold to the church.
That sounds good.
So everybody gets 38.
Would there be anywhere we can get like healing potions, or are we good on healing potions?
I'm your healing potion. I think we're good.
Okay. I'm not gonna RP, but I'm gonna sell off the 2 scrolls. Well, I mean, unless anyone wants them, I'm kind of the only one that can use them.
What are the scrolls again?
I'm good.
Flaming sphere and burning hand.
You don't want those scrolls? Those are pretty good spells.
No, they're one-time use. I'd rather have the gold.
Okay. I don't plan on using those spells, so. Just for the record, as we deposit that 1 gold into the church, I'd like to say a prayer to Desna, the goddess of travel, to wish us good fortune while we are traveling.
Is that what they cost at half price, Glitter?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'm ready.
Did y'all buy your rations?
I did. 5 silver
I did.
apiece.
Same.
Alrighty, are you ready to set off?
Yeah, I am.
Everyone else?
I'm ready. I think Jose's just adding rations to his sheet.
Everyone gets 21 gold pieces, 8 silver pieces, 8 copper pieces.
Can you repeat?
I put it in Swagalicious.
Okay.
Okie So, here's a map of the hinterlands for you. So, you guys know that Sandpoint is right here, where I'm pinging.
Mm-hmm.
And where you are wanting to travel to Thistletop is right here.
Oh, damn.
So basically, you have the main choices of following this main path or traveling along the coast.
Can I make any check to see which is safer?
Yeah, make me a survival check.
Ooh.
All right, give me a quick second. I had to flip back to the right chapter. All right, so you would know that from that survival check that you kind of pose different obstacles either way you decide to travel. If you decide to travel by land, you're basically going to have to go through the Nettlewood. Which do you guys see Nettlewood on the map? I don't know if that's
We don't see
for.
any names.
Okay,
We just don't.
so Nettlewood is basically all of that green foresty area right below where I pinged that Thistletop was.
So, like,
So
where
that's
the.
the Nettlewood.
Like here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so all of that green area is nettlewood. And nettlewood can be tricky just because you pose chances to basically like prick yourself on all of like the thorny vines and everything that's in the nettlewood. However, traveling along the coast poses difficulties as well, because you have heard and know that Thistletop is kind of up like up higher elevation from the coast, so there is potential of having to climb up to get to it if you decide to travel along the coast.
Okay, I'll relay this to the party and see what you guys want to do. Any preferences? I'm not one of a climber.
Zephyr says climbing wouldn't pose a problem for me. However, I don't know about the rest of the group. Perhaps we should take our chances in the Nettlewood.
I don't know. Glitter's eyes kind of glaze over a little bit. He says, "I've never seen the ocean."
What say you, Marco?
I could always carry you, Olden.
Maybe. So it
While
sounds
you
like
guys
we.
discuss this, hold on one second. Charlie wants water.
Yeah. So it sounds like you guys are favoring the coast.
Indeed, it does sound that way.
Who am I to deny Glitter the sight of the waters?
I think the coast sounds safer, but I will need help climbing. My armor is very heavy and I'm not strong.
I've got rope.
Yes.
Could
I think-
just. Don't they have things
Okay.
that go on the water called boats?
He's he's worried about climbing up the
What are you talking
sides.
about? Yeah.
We're gonna go up the coast. Why don't we like literally buy a boat? Not a big boat, just big enough for the four of us, and go up the coast.
Do any of you have shipping experience?
How hard can it be?
It can be very hard.
You could end
Famous
up in the
last
middle
words.
of the ocean. Wouldn't that be fun?
Do you know any songs to drown by, Glitter?
A couple.
Yeah, if none of us are seasoned sailors, I think we are traveling along the coast.
Anybody know how to draw?
Okay, so you're gonna go by coast.
Yes.
All right, give me a round. How do you guys want to do this? Is this just going to be a personal how you guys want to do in the game thing? Do you want to do everyone makes their own survival and perception checks, or do you want to do like kind of like the party sheet style where you go with who has the best one and let them make the checks?
Well, I think we'd
Well,
all be guiding, like we'd all be trying to figure it out together. So I would say we all would make a check or something, but I don't know how you want to do that.
Okay.
I think this is just a suggestion. I think we should let whoever has the best survival make the survival check. Okay, this like say Marco has good survival, he's going to be yeah, Glitter, don't step on that. Okay, but I think we should all make separate perception checks if we need to make perception checks.
Well, you all can either decide to make your own check or not if you feel like your ability in that is very poor. But so as you guys start making your way up the coast, give me perception and survivals, please.
So I'm going to let whoever has better survival than me make my survival roll for me because mine I'd have 0 ranks,
Yeah,
but I
so
will make my own perception.
I'll express to the party that I traveled from here from the Red Mountains, so I'm really good with navigation. So I'll just let you guys know that. And I'll be like trying to help guide the party.
I have poor survival as well. I do have one, but
I just want to let Sephra know that if she's doing something, or if we're making survival checks due to anything tracking related, she has bonuses.
Glitter
Also,
tells Seph for that.
Sephra, what did you choose for your? Yeah, aren't you a ranger? No. What did you choose for your favorite terrain? Oh, you chose on the ground. Okay.
Yeah.
Next level's gonna be super
Okay,
fun for you.
so you guys know that this is going to be around like a 6-hour journey,
Ooh.
and it's about 6 mile journey, and it's about 2 hours by foot. Um, so your first hour goes by pretty uneventful. I'll have you all make a second round of checks for me.
Same kind of thing, survival and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oof.
Oof.
I also forgot to state for the record that I'm saying this in character. I feel stronger now after all of our experience we've gained, and another chain will burst from my chest and connect to Sephra. There are now
So,
3 ethereal chains connecting me and the rest of the party. And I
so
say, we're
glitter,
all connected.
glitter is keeping everyone entertained by singing, playing the flute. His masterwork flute.
So, Glitter, as you guys are heading up the coast and getting closer to Thistletop, you suddenly notice ahead of you 4 goblin dogs.
Glitter is right in the middle of singing. Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale.
And oh my god, there's goblin dogs.
Have they seen us?
They have not seen you yet.
Okay, then I make this noise, and I point to them.
You do realize dogs are good at hear whistles, okay?
Yeah, as soon as you do that, they all see you. They like perk up and they're like, wait, what was that whistle? And they look right at you.
It's alright, Mark will make quick work of them.
All right, so everyone roll initiative.
Remember to click on your token.
Ooh,
It also
good
really
glitter.
helps if you make this noise.
What?
What are you trying to do with those goblin dogs?
Yeah.
That was my initiative roll. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Filthy mind.
Uh,
It's just an odd noise to make when you're trying to get ready for battle, but alright. Glitter, you are an odd one.
All right, Glitter, you go first.
I am. I'm gonna zoom in and see how much health I have. Okay. I am going to move to about here, and I'm going to unlimber my whip, and that will be the end of my turn. No, sorry.
Okay, where are you casting it?
I'll let you know in just a sec. Can you see? Or do I need to change the color?
I can see it. All right, so those two need to make reflex saves. So give me a quick
There
second.
we go.
Whoa, purple grease.
Okay, so the first one fails his save and gets knocked prone, but the other one succeeds.
Okay. Since I want this to all be legit, just want to let you know that if they have more than 2 legs, they get like a +2 bonus to not fall.
Is that true?
I do believe so.
Creatures live in you on their turn. After saving throw fails, the creature immediately drops in saving throw, blah blah blah. Creature wearing greased armor clothing. I don't see that anywhere.
Okay. I'll look it up later, so we'll
Okay,
know.
I just get in the description of the spell at least.
She makes very good goblin dog sound.
Anyways, is that it for your turn?
That is it for my turn.
All right, Sephra.
Okay, so Sephra is going to move forward a little bit, and she is going to fire an arrow at this dog.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh,
Your arrow goes just wide around the dog. Anything
and that's
else
my
you wanna
turn.
do?
Yeah, no, that's my turn.
Marco.
Going to simply move up this turn.
Remember, if you're not going to do a standard action, you can do a double move.
Question, is it too far to charge? From where I was?
I don't know. I don't actually know the rules on charge on how far you can go.
Anybody know?
I think it's your double your movement, but let me just double check. Charge. Special attacks, charge. It's a full round action and lets you move up to twice your speed and attack during the action. So you have to move in a straight line and you can pass through allies. You have to have a clear path. And just remember you have -2 AC on your next turn.
Okay. No, I'll stay there.
Okay, so this goblin dog just uses his move action to stand up, and he has, I don't believe he has any ranged, so that would be fucking weird as shit. Nope, no ranged, so he can't do anything. This boyo needs to make an acrobatics check.
Fail, fail, fail!
Dex is 2.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the thing I posted on Discord, Jaeger, but it's only found in the trip section, so I don't know if it applies for Grease. Ooh.
Oh, okay, that's what I was thinking of.
Sometimes I wish these character sheets 50 feet. Okay, so you can move 25 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to attempt to bite Marco.
Don't I get to smack him?
Only if you readied an attack.
You're thinking of attacks of opportunity? He actually has to pass not just into your threat radius, but out of.
Ah, okay. So if he's like walking by me.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm assuming
Like
the 15 doesn't hit you.
Nope.
Okay, so he misses. And this doggo.
How do I turn the music down a little? Oh, there we go. I got it. There we go. It's very triumphant music.
Oof.
Don't oof him, he's fine.
No, the dog went oof.
Oh,
He
okay.
attempted to bite Marco, but instead fell over and is now prone.
Nice.
All right, Olden, your turn.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's any owners of these dogs around here?
Yep, go for it.
Boom, 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 boom. Do I see anything?
You do not see anything.
Can I make a linguistics check to try and say "bad dog, stop" in Goblin?
Yeah, you can try.
And that'll be my turn. I'm still learning Goblin, so I don't know what they hear, but I try to speak Goblin at them.
I
Tell them to
swear, if you
stop.
piss them off,
I'm telling them to stop.
Nice.
Don't worry, they'll maybe listen.
So the goblins like look at you, the dogs look at you for like a second, like they comprehend, like you're kind of speaking their language, but then like you almost feel like they're giving you confused looks, and then they go back to being like angry and snarling and attacking.
These are
they
feral
give him the
dogs.
twisty head look.
They won't.
So
they won't listen.
Just want to make sure that you are aware that I am also. He has that book. We're both teaching ourselves to speak online. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just I want that out there
That's
so
fine.
that when I spend my point, you go, wow.
Yeah.
Does an 18 hit you, Marco?
Nope.
Glitter.
Fuck, full round action. Okay. I am going to. Wait. Oh, the other one's right there. Shit, that's 35 feet. God damn it. I was supposed to measure range from the center of my character. Is that correct? 5.
Seems like it.
Okay. I'm going to move to here. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to. Oh shit! That one's already knocked down, right? This one.
Yes, he felt
Yeah.
That one's
himself.
Yeah. Did a somersault while trying to bite.
That's my dog.
I apologize. I have cool shit I can do, but it's a full round action, so I can't move and do it at the same time. I will. Screw it. I'll attack it with my whip.
Which one?
The one that's fallen down, because it now has a
Oh.
-4 against my attack.
+4 to range attacks.
Yeah, but whip is technically a melee attack with reach.
Oh. All right. Well, there you go.
So it's this +4. So
16.
16.
That will hit, and you do 3 damage.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anything else?
That will be my turn.
See you, friend.
Okay, so I have a quick question. Does point blank shot apply when I'm using rapid?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm gonna fire a rapid shot at this boyo right.
Okay, go for it.
Oof.
So-
Yeah.
You guys switch
Getting Marco's
computers?
rolls.
So you plant and fire your rapid shot, but you were aiming where you thought like a normal dog would be, but goblin dogs aren't the same size, and you just completely miss it.
Okay.
Turn around and say,
That's
"Hey,
it.
Hey.
Hey yourself. It's your turn, dude.
I'm going to attack the one right in front of me."
Bring it down, Marco. Ooh.
And you decimate that one. It goes splat.
He went splat.
Anything else?
I don't suppose I can attack twice, can I?
No.
Not with one weapon.
Mm. Can I do a perception to
Yeah,
see?
go for it.
What are you looking for?
The same thing you were?
Oh, yeah. Nice.
So again, you look around. You're not really seeing anything. You kind of think that this might just be like a feral pack of goblin dogs, like out chilling on its own with like out a master. But you're not 100% on that.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So that goblin dog just stood up.
And takes an attack of
What's-
opportunity.
No, I don't think so. Nobody's
Yep, when you
threatening.
step
it.
up from prone, you take an attack of opportunity. Tis true.
Oh no,
True.
I think she was talking about this dog.
Nope, I was talking about that one.
Oh.
Smack him, Marco.
Oh.
Smack him. Ooh.
You killed him. You cut his head off.
Oh. The savagery, Marco.
Let's see.
Which is really impressive because if you look at what the Ransuer looks like, it doesn't really have a blade.
Let's see.
You could do it, bro. You could do it.
Cool, then.
What about handle animal? What does that mean?
Help you tame like random animals, but it will not help against these right now. I'll move 30 feet, and I'll point my finger at the far dog and give him a murderous command.
You're
Well,
commanding him
it's
to
okay.
murder Marco?
No, to murder his nearest ally, which is this guy.
Oof. He fails. Okay, so kill its nearest ally, which it obeys to the best of its ability. Target attacks its nearest ally on its next turn with a melee weapon or natural weapon if necessary. Moves. Okay, just wanted to make sure I knew exactly what that did. Alright, the other doggy is going to attempt to bite you, and it misses. Luther?
I will have told everyone to focus the other dog next to Marco because the other dog is going to attack his other friend.
Okay. Glitter jumps up into the air and clicks his heels together and yells out and spins his whip around in a dazzling display.
Okay, so. Blah, 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 blah.
Terrible roll for my first use.
But you succeed.
So any enemy within 30 feet of me.
Can
So
you
we
use
both
this
need to
unlimited?
save.
On attack rolls.
I can do this every single round.
Cool.
Okay. Sephra.
Alright, I'm going to give this other doggo, the one that's not charmed, I'm gonna try and hit him with my rapid.
Much better.
And that's
Alright.
a +1, I believe, damage and attack because of point blank.
Alright, so that'll be a total of 10 damage then?
Yeah, you get a +1.
Both hit.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, so you will kill him.
Great. Now what's the other guy gonna do? I got nobody to attack.
I'm not
He
sure.
attack himself?
It says if it's unable to do this, the target uses this turn to get as close as possible to the ally. Well, I don't know. There's no ally left. I'm not sure what it does. What happens?
We'll find out. But it's Marco's turn.
True, he might just kill it.
Well,
Charge him, dude. Charge him.
all right.
That's what Glitter's saying.
Charge.
Charge him. Charge him.
How much?
Nice. Well, we don't have to figure it out. I wasted a
It
spell.
dies.
Good job. Begin our customary search for the dogs. Anything to note on them? Any?
Unfortunately, these were just a wild, rabid pack of goblin dogs, and they really have nothing at all on them, not even the normal things they might have if they had an owner putting like a saddle or something on them to ride.
Okay. All right, let's continue our journey.
Okay, so you guys keep on traveling. Give me one more round of perception and survival.
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a quick second here. Okay, so you make it to the edge of Thistletop. And
Ooh.
So Sephra, perception, actually a lot of you. Okay, so you pretty much all can tell that you have a couple options here on how to actually get up into the Thistletop area. You can see a small trail leading through, like a little small goblin trail leading through kind of like this nettle area that you could follow that would take you kind of like up onto this ground area, like the higher ground kind of area without actually having to like climb. Like you can see where the goblins have created a little trail for themselves. Or
Ping,
you can
ping that, please.
She did.
Oh,
Sorry.
it was right over here.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I had to reorient myself on the map.
Yeah.
Or you can tell that if you would like to just attempt to climb, that there is a kind of like cliff area right here that you could just climb straight up.
Glitter is seriously shaking his head, going, path, path.
And sorry,
Hard pass
Thistletop
on the
is the
climb.
top right of this screen kind of thing. We know it's up there.
Yes, so you
Okay.
know that you've pretty much reached the edge of Thistletop, and now you just have to kind of like decide how about you want to go in trying to get into it. You can either, like attempt to climb up right here, or you can take
Take
the
the path.
path the goblin path you see that's over here that doesn't make you climb, and it'll kind of take you up into this upper area.
I'm with Glitter here. I think the path is better. I'm not one of a climber, and just have your wits about you. Probably maybe some goblins on the path. Nothing to fear, I'm sure.
Zephyr wants to climb it. Could Zephyr maybe climb up and just kind of see what's going on up top? And
If you would like to, you can.
Don't go too far. We can't help you if you run into anything. But yes, maybe you can scout ahead.
She's stealthy.
yeah, do you need a stealth check too?
Sure, go ahead and give me one as well.
Ooh. Man, those bonuses are crazy.
Okay, so you managed to climb up there. And as you look around, give me a perception check. Nice. So, as you are up there kind of looking around, you can actually spot a hidden passageway to easily access this area right over here. So like right now you would be like up here. And you're kind of looking around and you can spy like a hidden passageway over here.
All right. So then I come down and I tell the group what I found. That if we can climb up, that there is an easy.
You saw that the hidden passageway was over by where the trail would lead.
Okay. Oh, it's over by where the trail would lead, so we can take the trail. And I got. Okay, so then I tell the group that.
Well,
I like secret passageways. They usually lead interesting places.
so
All right, let's take the path.
all right, Marco, you want to lead us?
Sure.
Okay, I will be, I don't know, third, I guess.
Let's see.
What time of day is it?
What time did you guys think that you were leaving?
Early morning.
Yeah, I'm
So
guessing we left at 8 o'clock,
it's
maybe. So
it's been like 2-3 hours max since you left.
okay, so it's midday.
I thought the path was like over here. That's the
The hidden
ledge.
passageway is just like kind of like right through here. It literally goes through these nettle woods. You just saw that the goblins had basically created like a little path through there.
Okay.
Okay, so as you get to this area, you see the briars and thistles that grow so rampantly and nestled are even more dense and tangled here close to the shore, although not quite dense enough to block the sound of waves crashing on the unseen shores to the west. The undergrowth is certainly thick enough to block sight and access to the coast. Few trees grow this close to the edge of the sea, but the briars themselves often reach heights to rival them. Here, the patch is nearly 20 feet high. So you guys were literally had found like a little path through that 20 feet high branch that the goblins had kind of like dug out.
Okay. Shall we move forward?
Which way shall we go? North or to the?
Through the
North.
So yeah,
path
this
Sephora.
little
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah.
Let's see. These are little steps. I'm assuming.
No, that's actually like the thatch area that like was hiding the secret passageway that the goblins used this little thatch to hide it, but Sephora saw it.
Ah, I see what
Ah,
you're saying. So there's an area beyond this, and this is like a little secret, almost like a secret gate.
Yeah, this is like a little secret gate to get inside that the goblins used that Sephora was able to spot.
Okay.
As we're moving through here, can I
So
see if there's any hidden goblins watching us or anything like that?
You can make a perception check.
So I'm looking through the trees and the canopies to see if there's any
that's what I was gonna
goblins in the
say. I was gonna
branches.
poke my head through the.
Yeah, you don't see any goblins hiding around. You do notice that the briars that you can lift aside to reveal the 4-foot high tunnel that Sephora pointed out. And yeah.
I'll whisper to Sephora. Sephora, I heard you were proficient with detecting if anyone had been past here. Maybe check around for footsteps of goblins. See if
I
they've
nod.
been
tracking. She can track.
I'll let you make your survival.
Me.
Yeah.
I remember I helped you set that up. You should be able to just hit your tracking.
Ooh.
So I just want to say that I help her set up a tracking thing. She can actually just click that. No, at the bottom of your remember at the bottom of your skills list, I help you set up that whole tracking. Or was that in your other game?
I don't see this. I don't see it on. Let's see.
Yep,
Well,
very bottom.
well, regardless, you'd have to see if there are footprints to track first.
Yeah.
So wait to
So
see.
you failed your survival, but I'll let you make a perception to see if you would notice footprints.
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt her. So, on your character sheet, Gingy, on your skills, very bottom, it says track.
I see it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so you might notice some footprints. You can try to roll your track. Let's see what you get before I. Okay. Okay. So, you notice some goblin footprints and, um, like the imprint of a really large object, and it's like a dragging motion, like it's not like prints of a large object. It's almost as if there was a really large object that was getting dragged. So you see like goblin footprints, but then you see this really weird like indent that just keeps going, and you notice that it's kind of heading like off in. Oh, I'm on fucking reveal tool. It is heading like in this direction.
Okay.
So, Glitter suggests, she's pretty stealthy. Maybe we could have her just go in and take a look, and if she sees something, immediately retreat.
Take a look at what she hasn't told us anything. What she's seen yet?
Well, I mean,
So,
through the little portal there, and
so I do tell the party what I saw. That I see goblin footprints, and it looks like something large has been dragged through.
Just to refresh ourselves, when the priest's body, did they take the whole coffin, or did they just take the remains? I don't remember.
They just took the remains.
So this object, it's clearly like a chest or something, or what does it look like?
It just looks like a large, because it literally looks like an imprint like in the dirt that then just like keeps going. So it's
Something
like that
like
obviously something
rectangular,
large
or
was just yeah, not exactly rectangular, but like
hmm.
definitely something just like big was just like drug. And so because it was just drug, you don't really have a good sense of what the object would be other than that it was a large object.
So some sort of large object they were dragging through here. Any ideas, or does it concern us that much? Should we just go with what Glitter said, Sephra, if you feel comfortable checking out by yourself, just checkily
Yes, I
stealth?
believe I can do that.
I think it's our best bet.
All right, roll your stealth for me.
Before she leaves, I would tell her not to go beyond 100 feet from me.
guidance.
I didn't think of it, so I'm not gonna do it unless she asks for it. And if she would remember in character about it, then I won't do it.
Okay, I will be. That's still.
28's not a bad roll. In fact, Glitter didn't even see you leave. So yeah, if you could, what, where did she go?
All right, so that's kind of what you can see at the moment.
All right, I'm gonna go a little bit farther forward here.
All right, roll your stealth again.
Nice. You can go like pretty far.
Should I roll a perception to see what I'm seeing around here?
Yeah, you can do that at any point you want. Yeah, you just see like lots of like briars and just the same things you'd noticed earlier. Can someone tell me real quick,
Mm-hmm.
out of character, I just don't remember what is like perception affected by? Like what
W-
stat?
Wisdom.
Oh, never mind, I see this.
Wait, you can tell us things in character as the DM? I guess if
Out
you're an
of
NPC.
character, I don't know. What? Oh,
I
yeah, I
actually
don't
don't.
know.
I actually don't exist. I'm actually Bella.
What?
Wait, hold on, let me get back to the reveal.
Ooh.
So you notice, over here, there is like a giant hole, in the ground, and you can hear like the distant sounds of, like waves maybe, but not like big waves, just like water kind of lapping around.
All right.
Hold on. There's other things you'll see right here. I just need to get to the right spot. So, three thistle tunnels open into a large cave-like chamber. Above, the thorny canopy grows thin enough that tiny slivers of the sky above can be seen, while below the ground consists of trampled dirt. To the west, the distant sound of sloshing waves echoes from a hole.
Okay. So at this point, I think I'm gonna return to the party and let them know what I've seen.
Okay.
Are we interested in this hole, or it sounds like it goes back to the water?
Well, whatever, and this is what I'm saying in character. Well, whatever was dragged through here, it was dragged in the direction I scouted. So I think it
Yeah,
would be worth.
and I can just tell you real fast. You saw the dragging tracks all the way up to here where you kind of stopped. Like you could still see that it was being dragged in this direction.
So, Glitter, making his nature knowledge check, says, "Well, you can only dig down so far before you hit water when we're this close to the edge of the shore." So, my guess is the bottom of that hole is filled with water.
Right, but what purpose does it serve? Did it look like it was dug by the goblins? Or is it just a natural hole thing?
Yeah, I look at Sephra. Was it a natural hole? Was it dug?
I didn't get close enough to observe the hole, but like I said, I think we should maybe take a look. I didn't want to get too far from the party.
Yes, wise choice. Let's just
What?
quickly look at it, and if we don't see anything, let's keep following those dragging. We need to see what those goblins are up to.
Okay, so are we gonna try and be as stealthy as we can?
I would assume so.
Okay. You want checks with?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my god!
My armor is very bulky, and it makes a lot of noise as I walk. So I'm just like, I'm being quiet, guys. Bing,
John's
bing,
literally,
bang.
he's like doing cartwheels.
I just keep like bumping into things with my armor. I don't think it'll help.
Probably not.
It's the price you pay for being so protected. Can't be too quiet.
Should we just go straight to this hole?
Yes, Sephra, perhaps lead the way. We'll follow Sephra to the
All
hole.
right, make another round of stealth checks for me.
4. That's better.
He's being quite stealthy now.
Okay, so you're gonna examine the hole.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, give me perception checks.
I tell
Your
everyone
your
it's
armor
just
is
a
so
hole.
heavy. Your armor is so heavy that you can't see.
Move along, folks. Nothing to see here.
So I was just about to say this, and I'm not gonna back out. Just for the record, I am not looking at the hole. I'm looking in this direction.
Okay. Sephra, so as you're looking down the hole, you can tell that you could potentially like navigate down, but it's about a 70-foot like drop down, right?
Jesus.
And you are pretty sure you can see some sort of a creature down there in the water.
So I relay this to the group that it looks like there's a creature in the water, and it while we could probably get down there, there is something down there that would be with us.
While when she points it out to me, can I notice it now and try to roll a nature check to see what it is?
Sure. Give me another perception and your knowledge nature.
Oh, I don't have knowledge nature. My bad.
I do. I do.
I do.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Hold on.
I'm
Need
gonna
to
walk over and take a look when she mentions that. So,
I do, however, have knowledge local if I would know like local beasts in the area or something like that. Or I don't know if that knowledge check is used that way.
Hold on, give me a quick second.
Yeah, yeah.
Can I tame it?
animal handling, bro. Animal handling.
I have really good animal handling.
Oh,
I have the same bonus.
Did you put points in it?
Me, no.
Yes.
Oh, she put points in it.
Yeah, I didn't.
How do you have a +7 if you have
Yeah,
no
you
points?
could roll knowledge local. That's fine.
I have 2 for my race trait, +2, and it's a trained skill for me because of my race trait.
Okay, so as you look down in the hole at what she was pointing at, um, you recall stories of a reports of sightings of a creature called a bunyip,
Okay.
all over the coast. And although the reports of sightings vary in description, like everyone like describes it differently, like you think this might be what they're talking about.
Are there stories of like terror, like it's murdered several
Oh
peasants or
yes.
something? Oh,
Like it is not a pleasant creature and not one that you would be happy to come across.
do I think it's like a like we could take it kind of thing, or does it sound like it's a creature far beyond our like expertise? Or I don't know if I could even know
Uh,
this.
Do I know what a bunyip is? When he says bunyip, do I know what it is?
Yeah, I would relay this. I would say I've heard tales of a bunyip. This seems to be it. I don't know if we are.
Okay, so with your combined checks, I will read you more about the creature because you would definitely after like one person brings it up and then you talk about it, you would kind of like piece everything together. So let me hold on, show you.
Marco's like, I think it's ham.
just muttering to myself, I could take it.
Jesus.
Ah, it's cute.
Okay, so let me see what I can tell you. The cave is the lair of a dangerous coastal predator called a bunyip, a sleek aquatic hunter that looks something like a seal with fins and a mouth full of several rows of shark-like teeth. The bunyip has learned, Bunyip is a fierce and avid hunter, possessing a primal ruthlessness that seems almost evil in its rapacity. A bunyip typically inhabits large freshwater inlets or sheltered coastal sea caves where food is plentiful. The bunyip is equally at home in fresh or salt water, prefers feeding on animals or small size or larger, though isn't adverse to eating humanoids when presented the opportunity. Bunyips are quite territorial and readily attack when intruders threaten the hunting ground. Bunyips mate annually during the late spring. During this period, bunyips become even more aggressive. After mating, the couple split, with the female wandering off to find a place to birth a small litter of 4 to 6 pups. Reports of bunyip sightings come from every end of the map, though the accuracy of such reports remain doubtful. Enough reliable accounts exist to confirm their widespread adaptability. The species thrives in numerous ecological climes, from frigid polar fjords to idyllic tropical lagoons. The bunyip is not a deep sea creature and even avoids large freshwater lakes, as it prefers to lurk near shorelines where its favorite food is more common. While bunyips vary in appearance, all possess similar basic physical structures. The bunyip's head exhibits strong seal-like features, save for its shark-like jaws. Its upper torso is thick and muscular with long, fin-like limbs. Some species even have a single shark-like dorsal fin. The remaining portion of the body extends into a long tail. Those with fur usually only grow a short coat on the upper body in shades of pale gray, brown, or black.
When I look down there, is it just all water at the bottom, or is there like a little shore that we could stand on?
There, like, is a little bit of shore, but again, this is like a 70-foot drop down that you would have to climb down.
Yeah, I'll just say, guys, I don't think there's any point of us fighting this thing. It's in this hole, and
Yeah.
let's just move
I
along.
don't think it'll harm. I don't think it's going to harm anyone just being down there in that hole.
Yeah, once we
I
get to
mean, they
town,
are nasty, but
once we
I
get
don't
to
think we
town,
need
we'll
to.
see if they value killing this thing or not, and we'll come more prepared. But for now, I think we should follow the goblin trail.
Chucks a critter down.
No,
You chucked a critter down there? Where did you even get a critter?
Got a bag of critters.
let's move along for now. Glitter, you have a good memory. Can you note this location, and we'll let the locals know where we've seen this?
Yep.
All right, let's continue on.
Okay, so at this point, Saphra, make me your track again.
Okay.
Okay, so you can definitely tell that the like footprints and stuff are leading like this way.
All right.
And everyone make me stealth checks again. If you're trying to be stealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay, hold on.
Marco's just like so blown away by the bunyip, he can't shut up about it.
4s across the board.
Except for Sephra.
Yeah.
Holden, I really think we
Okay,
should tame
so
it.
as
Oh,
you
God.
guys step up in there, you see goblin dogs, and as those of you are failing to be very quiet, they all notice you and immediately go into attack. So
Are we
roll
surprised?
a. No. I'm gonna go with no.
Okay.
Do you think you would be surprised?
I mean, we're trying to look around for goblins and stuff. I don't think so, unless they like literally
Okay.
we like missed, like if we want to roll perception or something to see if we noticed them or something. Basically, it's just up to you.
Yeah, no, I think you guys wouldn't be surprised in my opinion.
Okay.
We'd probably be expecting to run into enemies anyway.
Okay, Marco, you are first up.
Okay, I'm going to charge this gobby.
And you get a +2 to hit from charging.
Nice.
You take that boy down.
Marco's getting the good rolls tonight. Gave it to Sephra.
Alright, that's all you can do. Remember, you have a -2 on your AC next round, or until next round. So, Glitter, your turn.
I will hold my turn.
What are you holding for?
No, actually, I guess I'll move. What is that? Can you make that go? It's kind of, thank you. That's kind of where I want to stand. And I will attack that one with my whip.
Okay.
No bonuses.
Just go wide of it.
Okay. I go, ha ha!
Okay. So I'm going to move right here. And I want to attack this guy. Right.
Okay.
What if you could charge with a bow?
And that is +1 attack as well. And damage.
Alright. So you will hit. And that boy looks super hurt.
And that's my turn. Sorry.
Alright, so this doggo gonna run up to the closest one to him.
What kind of sound are these dogs making?
Bark, 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 bark.
Like yippee noises, probably.
I basically just wanted you to make the noise, but it's okay.
Oh,
Ah.
Jesus.
Wow, that's the noise I make? Think I'm running up Jesus.
Jeez.
Jesus God.
Sassy dogs.
Yes, I
Which
should.
dog
So
gonna
my armor
fight
class?
you?
17. My armor class is 17.
Oh, I was just gonna read this to you first. I forgot to tell you that this area, the floor and walls of this musty smelling chamber are covered with matted, wiry fur. Well-gnawed bones lie scattered about the floor, and a dozen wooden stakes have been driven into the ground near the walls. That's just what you see in here, just so you know.
Ooh. Looks like a pit they'd throw their prisoners.
Well, I figured that was the purpose of the bunyip, too.
Yes.
So weird. Okay, he's gonna try to bite you, and he misses.
Okay, I block with my buckler.
And then this one, level 5, and he's gonna move right there and try to bite Marco. Ooh, does a 20 hit?
Yes.
All right, so you are gonna take 8 damage.
Ouch.
I don't know if you grabbed the wrong tokens, but I don't see anyone HP. My spells aren't linked to this token either.
Oh, I might have. This was an old token here. Let me.
I mean, we can drag our own out, right?
Yeah, these were old tokens that I had, so you guys can delete them and re-drag them out because they don't have like your HP bars and stuff because they were like really old ones that were just set on a random
Remember
page.
your initiative says it's getting deleted when you delete your token.
Oh shoot! Okay.
Mine was 6.
He was a
Nobody gets to reroll.
17 as well.
So if you guys want to know how to drag your own tokens out, you can do that. You go to your journal and just like it's the second tab next to the chat tab, and you just grab right on and just drag it right out on. And then if you want to delete the current one, you just click on it and hit delete.
And you'll have to reroll your initiatives real fast just to get them back on the thing. I know, Sephiroth, you were a 14.
I was a 17. Wow. I'm gonna help you out, Jose. There you go, bro.
Okay.
Reroll your initiative real fast. Okay, I'll redo this. So Marco went, then Glitter went, then Sephiroth went, then Doggo 1 went, and we're on Doggo 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I think 2 doggos have gone. One has attacked me, one has attacked.
Yeah, this is right. This is right. You got it right.
Get
Okay,
going.
yeah, so this dog. Oh my god, this thing stopped.
I thought that dog hit Marco for.
It
Eat.
did, but
Oh.
I'm not done with that. My thing is just flicking out now. It wasn't telling me, like, highlighting over the dog correctly. Sorry, I don't know if my game is lagging or something. Things just aren't moving correctly. Anyways, I need you to make a fortitude save, Jose. Marco. Okay, so... Okay. So you break out in an itching rash. You're going to take a -2 penalty to your dex and charisma for 1 day.
Hope that's not contagious, Marco.
So, if
Like
you...
that. Put it in the temp.
Yeah, -2 to dex and charisma in your temp. Okay, so Ulden, your turn.
So sorry, the dogs have all moved in a row. Is that where they are? Or did... They're all in a straight line for me right now. Like one...
One should have been here.
I need to refresh my
One
game.
should have been
It's, like,
here.
wigging out.
Yeah, just chill.
Okay, no
I
problem.
just want us to make sure where they are before I do what I'm doing. But Marco, you will heal for 5 points, right? You're 5 below your max?
Yes.
So, yeah,
Does that
so-
ever change, that 5 points?
No. So a burst of my life force flows along the chain and goes to you, and you heal for 5.
Right? It's like getting tacos.
I mean, since my back's to him, it'd be more like a tingly feeling on my.
True.
You got anything for this rat? God, that sounds so wrong.
Unfortunately, I don't. We'll have to look for something in town. I can heal your wounds, though. Just not this turn. Or this moment. Is what I meant by turn.
Is the music still on for you guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So that one was right there, and this one moved right there, and that one was still right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
Let me just do some quick measuring.
Sorry, my game had super wigged out and like wasn't letting me move the tokens correct.
Okay, it's all good. I will point my finger at this dog right here and give him a murderous command. And that's my turn.
Find his willy will. Will. Willy will. Ooh, he fails. Alright, he gonna go murder dog. Put a marker on him. He murder dog.
And of course, I'll let the party know that I've given this dog a murderous command to avoid killing him until the last one.
Murder dog is going to attempt to now bite the dog he's right next to. He misses.
Damn it.
What the hell are you doing, Josh? Everyone turns around. What are you doing?
So, but I guess he would still technically be murder dog for a full round because he could potentially take an attack of opportunity on a friend, so we won't turn his murder dog thing off yet.
True.
Mark.
I'm going to attack this doggo.
So this is bothering me that I can't hear the music because I reloaded. So okay, go for it. And you just swing wide of the doggo and miss it.
Yeah.
Want to do anything else?
No, I'll end my turn.
Okay. Glitter.
5-step back. And I will trip this dog.
C M D D D. Where are you? CMD. Okay, you succeed.
Remember that he gets +2 because it's a 4-legged creature. Just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, you still succeed.
Nice.
Okay. And I will end my turn.
He's a prone puppers. Alright, Sephra?
Okay, so I'm going to attack this guy right here with my rapid shot.
Okay.
Fucking tactics
Pew, pew.
right here.
If that dog decides to get up, he gets 2 AoE attack opportunity.
Exactly. That's
That was so
exactly
good.
why I trooped that one.
Alright,
And also plus
Yeah,
1
you can-
damage.
you kill it.
Nice
Yeah.
shot, Sephra.
Thank you.
Nels?
No, that's my turn.
Okay.
I will take my free action and pat her on the shoulder. Good shot.
So this doggo will stand up, so he will take his attacks of opportunity.
Shit, if I hadn't have moved, we'd be flanked. Damn
The
it.
doggo misses.
Damn it. Picked the wrong dog.
Marco, are you go? Ooh, that will hit,
Nice.
and that will kill it.
Let's finish off the last dog.
Alright, Ulden, your turn. This dog is no longer murder dog.
I'll walk up and put my hand on Marco's shoulder and offer him guidance. Strike true, friend.
Thank you, Olden.
That's my turn.
No longer murder dog is going to move up and try to bite Marco and miss.
Nice.
I will attack him.
That will hit and kill him.
Good job.
Damn it.
Goodbye,
Seph-
I wanted one more attack.
Sephra goes over to Marco and say, "Are you okay? That rash doesn't look so good."
Glitter kind of says, don't touch him. Ew.
I will look at him and detect poison on him.
You do not detect any poison.
I don't detect any poison on you, friend. Perhaps it's just a bug that'll last for the day, perhaps. Nothing to worry about.
If you want to make a heal check, you can attempt to determine more about it. Oh,
Jeez.
okay. Let me hold
Let me take a closer look.
Will then pulls out his essential oils kit.
Well, for an easy payment of $4.99.
on.
This is
Lordy.
this is lavender oil. It's supposed to. Seriously, my sister goes nuts over lavender oil. She's like, I don't hear anything. I'm like, seriously? I have diabetes. She's like, lavender oil.
My
Okay,
body.
so you know that goblin dogs, like their dander is highly irritating, and if you're damaged by a goblin dog's bite, um, or otherwise come in contact with a goblin dog, um, you can break out in their itching rash that can be cured with remove disease or any magical healing that removes rashes instantly.
When you say
Well,
that
wait.
removes rashes, you're just talking about like any cure spell, or what do you mean?
Well, so like it literally just says remove disease or any magical healing removes the rash instantly.
Oh, any
So
magical healing removes it. So
yeah, it says any magical healing removes the rash
would my
instantly.
lifelink
So
count as magical healing? I'm not sure. If not, I'll
I
just
was, I was
cast a
just
cure
gonna
spell.
say,
Probably. I would think so. It's technically healing.
Well,
Well,
that's
he
the
Well,
did
thing.
heal
It's a
me.
debate. It's not really
it is a
healing. It's
health
transferring my life force.
transfer. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say it wouldn't count as magically healing because it's technically just a life force transfer, not a actual heal.
Okay. Well, I'll
so
just
do you,
say
wait. Do you get orisons?
no. Uh,
You don't
yeah,
get orisons?
I do.
Oh, one of your orisons is called virtue.
Yes, I have that. It only has one temporary HP. It's not a heal.
That's a heal.
Granting the subject one temporary HP point. Is that really healing? Okay, whatever. I'll cast Virtue on him and give
Marco
him a
has
tiny surge of
virtue.
life and give him one temporary HP point. Does the rash recede?
Hold on, I want to look up something.
For a
Yeah.
minute, you could just keep casting that every minute.
I mean, I have 7 channels that I have plan on not using it, all of them today, so I was just gonna channel energy once.
I'm
Heal.
gonna back away from the dogs because I don't want to get that.
I'm gonna say virtue does not count because technically it just says like school transmutation versus like spells like cure light wounds will say like conjuration healing.
Okay.
All
So
right,
it
I
doesn't
will.
actually say healing in the spell
I'll
description.
say, gather around. Look at this new trick I picked up recently, and I'll burst a healing energy around me for 6 healing to everyone.
Shit, that means they're gonna find out that I'm undead, right?
Yep, you take damage if you're undead. It's positive energy. So I'm back at full. And so should Marco, and his rash should recede.
Well, Glitter is kind of standing away because he's afraid of getting a rash from the dog.
It's 30 feet. We got plenty of room.
And then, yeah, we'll look around. Is there any ownership of these dogs, or they look like the same as those feral dogs we ran into on the road?
This honestly kind of will make me a perception check, please.
Sure.
Okay, so this looks like this area was probably used as kind of like a goblin kennel.
Mm.
The stakes look like they have like leashes of hairy fraying rope on them. Sort of looks like this was just like a kennel for the dogs.
So can we figure out why they were off their leashes? Were the leashes chewed through? Were they?
Well, you just see some leashes of hairy fraying rope. You don't know why they were off their leashes.
Okay, but they
Could
weren't
be the
like chewed.
goblins don't leash them, or no.
Okay.
Goblin
Just-
kennel.
Just want to let you guys know that we did not fully explore this area over here.
Right, but we're following the drag mark.
Okay, that sounds good.
Do I need to do another track?
Yes,
Are we
please.
stealthing?
I will just say I'm not so super stealthy. You guys can try and remain stealthy, but I'm not going to keep trying. My armor is too loud. So I'm not stealthing. I'm just walking behind everyone, though.
Okay,
Marco's not
Sephra.
stealthing either.
I'll have all of you making perception checks as well.
I made one. If you scroll up, or would you like me to make another?
Wasn't that perception check for in the C5 area?
If that was the call sign of that room, then yes, I'll make you another one.
So, okay, so a couple things. So, Sephra, your tracking shows that the tracks are leading up this way. But Marco, you, as you guys are walking and kind of making a decent amount of noise, you start to hear some goblin sounding noises from down this way. Now, you don't speak goblin, you can't understand what you're hearing, but you've heard
Hold
enough.
on. Me and Glitter are
Marco,
studying. Oh, Marco.
Marco
Sorry,
heard
sorry,
it.
sorry.
Marco heard it.
I missed
So
that
you
part.
don't
Sorry.
understand goblin, but you've heard them enough now to know for certain that there is something making goblin noises down this way. And they started up as soon as like you and Ulden kind of started walking and making noise.
So I whispered to the team that I'm hearing goblin noises in that direction as we had started to move.
I'm gonna back up then.
Can I try and listen now that it's been pointed out to me
Um
and see
Make
if I
me a
can understand?
perception check. Um Now that it's been pointed out to you, you can hear it. But about all you can make out is it's sort of muffled and frantic sounding. You can't quite understand, but you get the idea that there is a goblin down there who is like kind of sounds like frantic.
Sounds like frantic. Maybe they're rushing because they heard us coming. We should probably rush in and see what's going on before they get away. Does it sound like they're running away or they're just like shuffling around? Or if,
You're
can I
not
discern
totally
that?
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not totally sure what they're doing. You just
All right, I'll keep what I said then. I'll just say, sounds like they might be trying to flee from us. We should just they heard us. Let's just get it. Go in there.
Okay.
They'll serve no match for Marco's blade and Sephra's bow, Glitter's
What
songs.
technically what chapter is this?
Why are you metaing?
No,
No,
I'm answering someone in chat.
Oh,
the stream.
so this is like part 1 of the campaign, chapter 4. Okay, so real fast, Marco, right there, you have a cloying musky scent lies heavy in the air here. A matted nest of red and black hair sits to your east. And as you inch down, you see this.
oh shit! He looks like a. Does he have 3 eyes?
No, he's got a really big nose in the middle of his
Oh,
face.
okay. I was like another deformed goblin.
Has he noticed us?
Are you trying to be quiet?
I'm
I'm
trying to
not.
be quiet.
Nope.
Well, you're staying far behind.
Well, I am. Yeah, I'm far. I don't know
So
if you can
yeah,
hear me.
so at this point now he has noticed you.
What does he say? I mean,
Uh,
does he yell at us? Anything?
hold on.
Oh, did my
So as you walk down here, a tangle of vines hang from the thorny ceiling of this chamber, each suspending a clattering collection of bird skulls, rib bones, teeth, and other bits of gruesome decor. In a few places, the vines drop all the way to the floor. A large nest of nettles and thorny vines sit to the south, a halo of half-eaten dead birds and rats, indicating that whatever sleeps there eats in its bed. And as you approach, you see this gobbler. I'm gonna call him a gobbler because I like that word. And he doesn't like say anything to you, but like he's like doing some weird communication with the beast down back here.
Okay.
can I
Glitter
hear
says-
it? Or...
What was that third word?
My initiative is actually 18. I must have not clicked my character. Can you update it, P?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Thank you. Could I understand anything he's saying, or is he speaking non-goblin?
He is actually not speaking.
Oh, so how did we
It's
know
like
he
a
was
telepathic thing.
You just tell that he's like seems to be looking at and communicating with the beast, but he's not talking.
Oh,
So
is he making
what is the
hand
beast?
gestures, or I just want to know how we know he's communicating.
Because he would be looking at him and making hand gestures, and you would see the beast responding.
And he says
Kind
he's
of-
not
Would
speaking
we
any
notice
words?
with like any way, shape, or form, make out what he's trying to communicate? Like,
Is he like pointing at us and then pointing at the thing?
What do you think? Animal handling roll?
I am
Yeah, do an
familiar with
animal
animals.
handle and a perception.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So you guys can pretty much tell that he's communicating with this beast, kind of like telling him like to attack. Like you get the general idea is telling the beast to attack you guys.
Okay, so what does a beast look like? And the gobbler, is it a normal sized goblin? Is he big? Does he look rather dangerous? I'm trying to assess the threat here.
I'm gonna do something.
Gogbert.
Sephra, try talking to that cat.
Can we tame it?
Yeah, right.
Wait, can you legit talk to it? Can you speak to cats or no? I don't know.
I
Can
speak
you?
cat folk, but not necessarily cat language.
She just starts meowing.
Well, I don't know how she
Just
feels about
singing the
murdering
meow
another cat.
commercial.
Right? I look at Sephiroth. Sing the song of your people.
It doesn't tell me the cat has like a language, so I don't know how you would talk to it.
You gotta be able to speak with animals, basically.
Yeah.
Pretty cat.
Greedy cat.
Kitty. Okay, so I don't know. Sorry, Glitter goes first. Glitter.
Okay, I'm going to move and begin my
Performance.
yes. That's my performance. Inspiring courage, +1 attack, damage, save versus for your turn. Everyone gets that. And my turn is complete. Wait, I want to make sure my turn is complete. Yep.
Marco.
And as a free action, I reach out and I touch him on the shoulder and give him guidance. It's not very good guidance, but
I nod and I guess I'll charge Gogmer.
you like that
Love the
charging, don't you?
Alright, make your attack +2, actually +3 with glitter skims. Alright, so that would be a 23 and 15 damage. That will hit. Alright, Olden.
I want to yell in Goblin to him. What is he holding a weapon? You said you showed us he's holding like a flame.
Yeah,
sword,
he's
something?
holding like 2 wands. Are a sword and a wand? Oh, let me see here.
So I'll say
Shit, he's a Murloc.
A blade and a wand, I believe.
Alright, so I'll just yell in Goblin to drop his weapons and surrender if he values his life. And I'll try and intimidate him.
I want to see if I can understand what he said.
You understand like half of it?
Does Olden
One-
also need a linguistics because he's learning Goblin?
Yeah, it's up to you if you want me to roll. Mechanically, I should be able to speak fluently, but whatever you want to do.
Need the intimidate rules again. 10 hit dice, wisdom modifier. Okay, hold on. Let me see if this boy is intimidated.
Come on, this is funny shit, okay?
That's funny. Oh.
Glitter's making your mom jokes.
He is not intimidated, and he yells something back at you that you think he's like screaming, "Never!"
Looks like he doesn't value his life. Another foolish goblin. That's the end of my turn.
Alright, Tangletooth is gonna move up here. And Tangletooth is going to attempt to bite and trip, and I'm guessing an 11 does not succeed.
No,
Alright,
even with the debuff.
Sepra?
Okay. I'm going to stay where I am, and I'm going to hit Gogurt with my rapid.
Gert.
Oh wait, you
Okay.
shouldn't. Sorry, you shouldn't have that debuff anymore, right? Because I cured it.
Correct.
Yeah, so take that out.
He
of
was
there.
making the minuses for, I think, charging
Oh.
to his AC. He charged.
Oh, okay.
Ooh!
Holy shit.
Damn.
Nice.
And it's
19
+1 damage attack because of point blank.
Both shots. And my pluses.
Yeah.
So that's +2 to each, so that would be a 14
24?
and a 9. Well, you kill him.
Can we
He's
tame
dead.
people?
Right? Marco just drops a sword. Who needs me?
I turn around and look at Seraph and say, "Damn!"
I will end my performance. And that's one round. I will attempt to dazzle Tangled.
Holy shit.
Yeah, just to let you know, I have killer fucking ranks in Intimidate, so.
I'm pretty sure that's going to intimidate him, but 4. Yeah, that definitely intimidates him.
Okay, so he gets -2 penalty on attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks.
All right, Marco, how long does that last?
It lasts the entire round.
Okay.
I have to basically do it every round.
Okay. Marco.
So did we get an answer whether or not we can tame?
I
I mean,
will.
you can try.
I'll look to Sephra and I'll say, the beast does not wish to harm us. It was operating under the command of that goblin. Let's try and calm the beast down. And mechanically, this is with handle animal checks. We can lower its attitude to us if we pass enough of them or whatever. And I just think it's cool RP to not kill this cat because we have a cat folk with us, but you guys can do what you want.
That's what I want.
Okay, so I can do handle animal to try and calm it down, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking up the exact rules just so I can read it to you guys.
Okay.
Glitter basically says, "Here, kitty, kitty, kitty," and then turns around and says, "Not you."
So it's you have to be trained in it only or have a rank in it.
I has both.
So
if we want to,
just to let you know, this is a ranger specialty ability, so you might want to let her go.
Okay.
well, I mean, we can all try. There's no hurt in everyone doing it.
Well,
Are you
I'm
finding
not-
what the DC is? Because I'm not finding it.
Yeah, I'm trying to find. I remember there's a way that like, you can move it from like hostile to like indifferent and stuff like that. I'm just trying to find that.
So, a ranger can improve the initial attitude of an animal. This ability functions just like a diplomacy check to improve the attitude of a person. Just like that. The ranger rolls a 1d20 and adds his ranger level and charisma bonus to determine the wild empathy check result.
Maybe only she can do that then.
Says the typical domestic animal has a starting attitude of indifferent, while wild animals are usually unfriendly.
I'm gonna definitely say this one is at unfriendly. So
Is it a magical beast?
no.
Well, what can I do to change its attitude without hurting it?
So the typical use
I don't
of
want to
animal
scare
handling
it. I
is
mean,
to, like it does say, you are trained with working animals. You can teach them tricks, get them to follow your simple commands, or even domesticate them. So I assume if you like, so to handle an animal, DC is 10. Push an animal is 25. Teach it a trick is 15 or 20.
Okay, I got it. I got the DC here. So, if going based off of diplomacy, starting attitude is
Oh, diplomacy. Okay.
yeah. So the starting attitudes go from hostile to unfriendly to indifferent to friendly to help. I'm waiting for wit. You say it's in friendly. Okay. The diplomacy DC is 20 plus the creature's charisma modifier.
So 26.
That would
Wait,
be your
Nope.
difficulty.
Sorry. 18.
Oh, so it has a minus to its charisma.
Yeah,
Okay.
its charisma is a 6, so modifier -2.
Okay, so
Is
you're
that
basically
per step though?
yes to change it to from unfriendly to indifferent. So to use wild empathy, the ranger and the animal must be within 30 feet of one another, and under normal visibility conditions. Generally, influencing the animal in this way takes 1 minute. but as with influencing people, it may take more or less time, blah, blah, blah. The ranger can also use this ability to influence magical beasts, but this is not a magical beast.
So I
So
think
basically, she rolls a d20, adds her ranger level and her charisma bonus.
so. Yeah, I think the party would just assist her in making this check. So I don't know if you want us to all roll and
So
handle
my
anything to
best
try
bet
and
is
assist.
Oh.
Yeah,
stand here like
I-
a meat and then pass until she get.
yeah.
And I can do better. I can do better than that. I'm a bard. So if she's going to try that, I am going to use my ability to inspire competence in her and give her a +2.
And
I will say that for the rest of you, if you want to attempt to help, you can. If you have a rank or trained and handle animal, you can roll it. And I'm gonna say if you get I'm gonna go with a 14 or better, then you'll give her plus to.
how much plus?
I'm gonna say +2.
Okay, so I am going to use my perform to
It's not your turn
give
yet.
her
We're still
+2.
going at turns.
Okay.
And now it's Olden's turn.
So yeah, I'm gonna roll that 20 handle animal to assist.
Okay, so she now has a +4. Tingle Tooth is going to attempt to claw. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, right at it.
Alright, you take 4 damage.
It's got -2 to its penalty on attack rolls.
Oh, yeah,
Because of
yeah,
my
you're
Marla.
right, so it doesn't hit. Alright, Sephiroth's turn.
Okay, so do I roll diplomacy?
So this is meta, but if you wait, I can give you bonuses.
I mean, it doesn't have to be meta. You can just tell her to wait in character that you will assist her, or you can't.
Okay.
At the end of the
As a matter of
round.
fact, I will say that. I'll say if you can wait just a little bit, I'll help.
I nod to Glitter and I say that I will hold my turn until after Glitter can offer.
Well, I hate to be that guy, but I think it's the end of the round after her, so she literally would have to. You can just move next to
Oh.
the cat, I guess, and wait.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Would that provoke an attack of opportunity?
Nope, you're good there.
Okay, Glitter.
Okay, there is no roll associated with this. It's literally just performance. If you scroll up, it says Inspire Competence.
Okay, so +2 to skill check.
Correct.
Marco, it's your turn, but since she hasn't used your bonus yet, I'm gonna say you probably can't stack more.
Huh? Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. I guess I'll just wait defensively,
Excuse me.
if that's the right word.
Total
You
defense.
want to
You
do
get
the total defense?
+4 AC.
Yeah.
Olden.
So I don't know if this can stack, but I'll give her guidance as well,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
Man, I wish you were level 4 when you did this.
I know.
Why could you have got it as like a pet or something?
Yeah. Level 4 Rangers get Animal Companion.
Well, technically, I don't know. I'm just reading the rules, and you can tame the animal and keep it and train it if it works.
Will a 24 hit you, Marco?
-2.
How long does that? No, but your
Oh, that's
demoralize
right.
is over.
That's correct.
But with plus, yeah, it still hits me.
All right, take 6 damage. It clawed at you.
Easy, kitty. You said 6 damage?
Oof. Not 36.
Sorry.
I was like, wow.
Okay, Sephiroth.
Whoa.
Okay. So at this point, do I roll diplomacy?
No,
No.
it was like
You roll a d20, add your ranger level, and your charisma modifier, and then you use my bonuses, and I think you get +1 from guidance.
Just roll the other stuff. I'll add in the bonuses. Where are you
So-
finding this info, by the way, Yaker?
Bah, now I gotta go look it up.
Oof.
That was a terrible roll, so it really doesn't matter.
3 plus 5, 6. Yeah, you do not succeed. Wait, but no, she was supposed to roll a d20 plus something from hers.
Plus my level. Okay, wait. So plus the ranger level.
So that's 3. So it'd be a 6. So
And then what was the other plus?
You're probably gonna have somewhere around 9 plus 9.
okay, can you either link me what you're getting this from or reread the entire
Yep,
roll she
yep.
needs to do?
I'm gonna reread the entire thing. So this is called Wild Empathy, and it says a ranger can improve the initial attitude of an animal. This ability functions just like a diplomacy check to improve the attitude of a quote-unquote person. The ranger rolls 1d20, adds her ranger level and her charisma bonus to determine the wild empathy check result.
Okay, so
Typical
what's your
debate-
charisma?
My charisma is a 16.
I think your
Plus
charisma
3.
modifier.
Oh, my modifier is 3.
Okay, so that roll would actually be a 9. So then 10 with guidance, 12 with inspire confidence. Yeah, you're still shy of making the check.
All right, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Glitter, it's your turn.
I will say, are you going to try again?
Yes, I want to try again.
Then I am going to continue my performance and I'll give her the competence bonus again.
All right, Marco, it's your turn.
I'll keep standing in defense. Oh, and let me see. I guess I'll do animal handling again.
Okay, so you succeed in giving her a bonus. Goulden.
Yeah, I'll try to give her a bonus.
So to the separate animal handle. Jesus, you guys are good at that.
And then
Yeah,
that's
those
my
are.
turn.
She's getting +4 between us now.
And also, doesn't Marco heal on
Yes, if
Golden's-
he's taking. Yeah, I didn't see that. Yep, he gets 5 health back. Thank you.
All right, Kitty misses. So, Sephra, make your roll again. All right, so... Okay,
Brutal.
so that one actually succeeds.
Ooh.
So you've now moved the creature to indifferent. So now if you want to keep trying to increase its attitude, you need 15 plus the charisma modifier, so you need a 13 check now to keep increasing its attitude.
Okay. I continue to play soothing yet inspiring music.
All right, Marco.
Do handle animal again.
Oof.
Stay in defense.
That's my turn.
All right, Tangletooth is now considered indifferent, so he's going to like maybe kind of claw at you once, but he misses, and he's like not sure what to do, so he's not going to claw again. Okay, Sephra.
Made a
Right,
13.
you make your check, so it is now considered friendly to you. Do you want to
Nice.
attempt to make it helpful?
Yeah.
Okay, so you need an 8 check now to make it helpful. So we're not really in like combat anymore because it's not like it's not mad at y'all.
Nice. And yeah, we could just take our time and keep doing things with it.
Yeah, so now you can kind of leisurely do what you want with it, but it looks like to make it helpful towards you, you would need a 8. Now.
Okay.
Okay. So it is considered helpful for you now, Sephiroth.
Yay! Can I feed it one of my rations?
Yeah, go for it.
We're playing WoW. You have a cat pet.
Right? You're using feed pet. It's a cat, so you have to feed it meat.
I look at Glitter. Is this not the most awkward thing ever?
Is this normal for a cat folk to own a cat? Anyways, something for the philosophers, maybe. Let's continue looking for. Oh yeah, do we see? We search the body of that goblin. Anything?
Yeah, go for it. So give me perception checks.
Oof.
Well, Marco is easily able to search. Oh, one of you easily able to search this body. Hold on.
I'm a
Nah.
little wary around Tangletooth.
Okay. God, Tangletooth or fucking Gogmert never even got to attack. Y'all just murdered the shit out of him.
Hey, I offered him a peaceful accord and he refused.
I offer the shit that we murdered out of him to.
What the?
Okay, so as you're seeing Gogmert's body, you find 2 potions, a wand, actually 2 wands, a +1 leather armor, a sling, a spear, and a +1 cloak of resistance.
Ew.
Did someone write that down?
Yep.
Nice.
This cloak. It's a +1 cloak of resistance.
How did you know?
I don't know.
Do you have a
Well,
praise?
I suggest we figure out what the other items are back in town once we've have a moment to ourselves. Now's not the time.
How tall is Gogmert?
Um, Hold on, let me see if his description says. Because this doesn't say right here. Guggy.
I mean, are we talking like it's a cloak or is it like a bib for us?
I don't care about the cloak. I want to know about the armor.
Ah, I mean, you're kind of like half naked anyway.
Mm. So, I mean, he is a goblin, but he is going to be on the larger side for a goblin.
Could I wear the +1 leather?
Well, he is a small creature,
So
so
no.
it'll probably be small size.
Probably get it
Okay.
resized, maybe, or I don't know, the materials or something. Um, Can I make some sort of check to remember? Does he match the description of what Shalelu told us? Does he match one of those leaders or no?
Telling you, her name is Ukulele.
Make me, I guess, intelligence or wisdom, whichever you want to do.
Okay, I think those are both equal for me. I'll be telling this to the party. Like, does he match? Do you guys remember? I don't remember.
I don't. Do you remember? I don't remember.
Do any of you
God,
remember?
but I don't.
Marco doesn't remember.
What are we
Marco's like.
doing here again?
Marco's
Why
like.
are we
I
here?
like
Oh
eggs.
God. Well,
Y'all don't know anything. You
Okay,
can't remember. You're
I look at.
confused.
we're
I
I'm
look
just
at
You don't
Tank.
even
excited
remember
about the cat.
Skelly's
I look at
name.
Tangletooth and I say, "Was this one of the it's helpful, right?"
yeah, Sephra, can you speak to that creature? Can you ask it what's going on?
I look at old and aghast and say, "That's racist."
It's not racist. They're both feline creatures. I just assumed they
Is
could
there
speak
a
to one
way
another.
that I could actually communicate with Tangletooth?
Unless it speaks catfolk, probably not. You need
Um, I don't think you can until you have Hunter's Bond. Hunter's Bond might let you, but
I think if you have the language Sylvan, or no, there's the Druid language can speak to animals, I think, or whatever.
well, and like there's a spell of some sort. Hold on. Speak with animals, a
Yeah, I don't
first
know
level
that.
spell.
So my character's not. Well, I guess my character's strong enough. I guess I can carry the leather and the cloak unless someone wants to put the cloak on immediately.
I can carry the other weapons if you need.
Yep, that sounds good. Let's So does that
Ulden,
what
you want the spear?
spear? No. Does that path where the dragging? Where does it lead into here, or where did it lead?
It goes up
North.
north.
She saw that
North.
it tracked
Okay.
this way.
Well, if there's nothing to gather from here, let's continue following that trail.
Okay.
Please remember to go into Swagalicious and claim things that you want.
Sephra, are you not worried about bringing this wild cat into town? Should you leash it or something, or
Uh,
maybe leash it outside while we go into town or something? I don't know how the townspeople will feel if you have this wild feline in town with you.
I mean,
Perhaps,
we're at the Goblin encampment, right?
I believe Thistletop is close by. That's where we're headed.
Oh, I see. I see what you're
Wait,
saying.
is Thistletop? I forgot. Is it a town or is that's a town, right?
Thistletop is like a goblin run town.
Oh,
That's why I was
okay.
like,
Sorry, I
mean.
forgot. Okay. So wait, is this Thistletop is like known to be like like if we like people can go there, right? Or is it like murder
No,
on site?
no. This is not like friendly goblin town.
Oh,
This is like you're entering goblin
okay,
territory
sorry.
where like humans are kill on sight type
Okay,
thing.
then I'll retcon that a bit, and I'll just say it may be dangerous for your newfound pet. It's not combat ready. Perhaps maybe tie it out somewhere while we investigate further, or you feel comfortable bringing it with you.
I agree. We should probably leave it back there.
Yeah, so I will take my rope from my adventurer's kit and just tie him up. Actually, I'm gonna wreck on that a little bit. Tie him up back where we found him. Just let him sort of chill there while
I'll
we
leave
go look.
Okay.
I'll leave one of my rations there for him as
And I'll
well.
leave my ball for him to play with.
Okay,
Okay,
let's go.
so I did do a track roll. I'm guessing just based on the terrain that it's probably going towards town.
Yeah, so you see the end of the tracks right at the top of this the start of this bridge you can see right here.
Okay, so I'm telling the party, well, I don't know what it is still, but the track's in there at the bridge.
Mm. Do we have
Before
any? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just thinking out loud, do we want to explore the other area first before we proceed across the bridge?
Yes, that might be a good idea, but also out of character. What do we remember about this town? Is it like like, is there like 100 goblins there, or is it like if we should we be walking up to the town just like nonchalantly, or are we gonna like die? I don't remember like what Shalelu told us. Like, is it super populated with goblins, or can we kind of make our way in?
You know that Thistle Top she told you is like the prime like goblin city.
Shit. Okay, so we can't just walk in here. So yeah, I'll say yes. I think we should explore around the area first. We can't just walk into the city. Perhaps take a look out if you see, because Shalelu said she was making her rounds here eventually, right? Maybe. So I'll just say.
No,
Oh
she
no,
was
she's
not
not.
heading to Thistletop. She was
Oh,
heading to surrounding towns to look for more sign of goblin activity.
okay.
So
Actually, before we proceed any further, guys, I think I remember seeing something over here.
Hmm.
also, I'm pretty sure that I said that I wrote down the information that Shalilo gave us.
You did, but we didn't actually write it down. I couldn't find that image Bella
It's
posted.
it's under handouts.
The info she gave you isn't unless you made a
Okay.
handout.
But I'm reading the one handout that says that what's her face is going to be in this town burning the remains of her father's body on the Thistletop Shrine.
Yeah, that was a note you found on
Suto. Suto.
yeah. Uh what's her face's brother, sorry. Amika's
Seto
brother.
Kaiba.
I'm looking at it now, so
Yeah, but we can't. If you're saying this character, I'll just say we can't just walk into the town and find this shrine. Clearly, there's going to be resistance, unless you think we can wipe out the whole town, which maybe we can. These goblins don't seem that difficult.
I, Glitter rolls his eyes and says, "Well, kiss of death."
Perhaps we should do some more exploring before we take on the town proper.
I agree. Marco was saying something back here. Were you talking about this?
No, back on the other side of the hole.
Uh, yeah, I just remembered what she was talking about. It's actually about the kid.
All right. So yeah, let's go. Let's go check out everything around here before we venture further.
I tap Uldin on the shoulder and give him guidance.
There can be only one guidance in this party.
That's
Glitter.
that's my new thing. This is best Hank Hill imitation. I tell you what.
As I pass by this hole, is that creature still down there?
Yep, you still kinda like hear splashes and every once in a while see like a fin kinda come above water.
Oh, we can't do anything about that.
Sephra, do
Really.
you want to check ahead again?
Sure. I'm going to try and stealthily look ahead here.
Oh,
Jeez.
You are super quiet.
I lean over to Uldin. Where did she go?
I don't know.
So is that as far as you're going? Because you wouldn't be able to see much more than I've already revealed.
I'm going this far.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of room. And sorry, that distance I gave you was just so that you remain linked to me. So, in case of that, you won't die.
Oh!
So they haven't seen you yet because you rolled a nat 20 on your stealth.
So I'm going to quietly go back to the party and let them know that there are a bunch of goblins up.
Anyone have a fireball, squirrel?
What would you? Well, I guess we should. What would you like to do, party? We don't have to go that way, there are certainly, I counted at least 6 of them,
I
but
think Marco can make quick work of them. We can't leave these goblins alive. They've perhaps some of them will give us information since Glitter and I are learning their language.
I agree.
So
Sure. I whisper.
they
"Are
can only
you
see
sure?"
right here, right?
So how far would the goblins be able to detect us?
Hold on a second.
Ooh, is that a
Oh
scroll?
yeah, that sounded like
That
a
was a goblin.
Well, while she's away, I'll just say to the party, since Glitter and I can speak, we can. I don't mind stepping forward and try speaking to them since
Okay.
I'm not too stealthy.
Well,
Anyway,
why don't you
Um,
let me?
Don't
Why
think
don't you let me
good idea.
cast? Oh dear, I'm not moving. I look to Ulden and I say, why don't you let me cast grease on the opening right there, so if they do come charging through, they're gonna eat shit.
but then Marco can't get in close to them.
Did you see what she did to that boss?
I don't know what you mean by boss, but yes, that's true. Sephra can shoot at them from afar, but yes, sure. If Marco doesn't mind standing by and getting outshone by Sephra again, I guess.
Trust me, when some of them make it through, Marco will be there to mop it up.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
Okay? I am going to quietly cast grease right there. Well, as quietly as I can.
yeah, as soon as you cast the grease, they are all going to notice and hear the spell, and they are all going to attack. So,
You want to wipe the order first before we all roll?
yes, thank you.
Hey, whoa, hey, what's up with that music?
Gee.
This is gonna be funny as shit.
This music is terrifying. You just hear bodies dropping, little goblins like. "Wah, wah, wah." I like it though, it's cool.
Their portraits just make me laugh. They all look goofy as hell.
For some reason, keep thinking they're wearing Santa hat.
I see that now.
All right, I was just making sure I got rolls for all of them.
Whoa!
Oh shit!
Jesus. Can we
I
get
mean,
a
there
turn?
are a lot of them.
That's true.
Okay.
We're going for the slip and slide.
All right, so this one goes first. So he'll go 5, 10 feet.
Whoa.
Make his acrobatics check, which we're just gonna roll dex. What's the DC on your grease?
Yeah, why don't you put the spell in
10.
the chat, sir?
Yes, please.
Thank you. DC 15. Oh, but if you're just moving through a DC 10 acrobatics check.
Okay, so then he moves at half speed for the next 20 feet. So you would just get to move 10, so you can move to there.
Uh-oh.
No. Oh my god, he's trying to drink my water. No. Yes, mommies, you have your own water. Okay, so he is going to fire his short bow at Marco.
He's got a bow?
Does a 22 hit you?
Yep.
He does 1 damage.
Bing.
Mm.
Marco angry.
Oh, sorry, I didn't move my book. Okay, so Then it's this boy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, so Dex. Okay, so he makes a save. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, he's also gonna fire his short bow at Marco, and he misses. So many checks to make. He misses. All right, 5, 10, 15.
Remember that they can technically move through
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah, I know.
Do barbs ever get area of effect?
Eventually,
Talon
yep.
or something, or feet, whatever it's called.
You're talking about barbarians or bards?
Barbarians.
Yeah, you can take an effect called cleave. I wouldn't, but you can.
Oh wait, no. So he fails. So then he has to make a reflex save. Right?
It depends on how badly he failed.
Acrobatics
by
check
more-
failure means it can't move that round, and then must make a reflex save or fall. While failure by 5 or more means it falls. Okay, so he just auto falls. That's... All right, Marco.
Okay, I'm going to move up to attack this guy right.
That hits and kills it.
Nice job.
Anything else?
Nope, in my turn.
Glitter.
Okay. I am going to cast Grease again. Right there. So now 1, 2, 3, all 4 of those guys should have to make new saves.
Okay, and these are reflexes. We need
Correct.
4. Reflex.
DC
1,
15.
2, 3. Fail.
I look over my shoulder and say, I really like that spell.
It's a good spell.
All right.
Also, the I'm gonna have to change the song that I play when I do that. I'm basically playing my flute, and every time someone falls, I go whoop.
Hold on. This dude's attempting to move here, but he has to make one more check. Okay, he succeeds. So yeah, he's going to move there, and he's going to attack Marco with his short sword and miss. Jesus, this is a clusterfuck of goblins.
Yep. Wish I had
Okay,
fireball.
this one is going to stand up and fire his short bow and miss.
Or a scroll of
This
burning
one,
hands, maybe.
5, 10. Are you going to fall down? No, you are not. 15, 20, 25. Are you gonna fall down in this one? Nope. 30.
I don't know if you can have 2 greases up. It's a concentration spell, no?
No, it is not.
Oh.
Conjuration.
So this guy is gonna fire a short bow at Glitter. Does a 17 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Take 1 damage. Sephra's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna stay where I am, and I'm going to fire at that bat guy right.
Okay. Go for it.
Alright. And I should get point blank bone.
Ooh, nice.
Ugh, my kid pooped. Okay. That will kill it.
And that's my turn.
Alright, this goblin way back here is gonna go 5. Oh my god, kid. 15. Roll your. Okay, you pass. Oops. He's attempting to move there, but let's see if he passes his save. Alright, well, he's gonna move there, but he's gonna follow. Wilden.
This seems like a mess, friends, but seem to be handling well. I'll cast guidance on Sephra.
I thank you, Golden, for the guidance.
No problem. Use it well.
Jose, if you're asking to like set grease on fire, we actually looked that up once, and it really doesn't do any more like damage.
Oh,
Like it's not
okay.
actually
Doesn't.
grease on the ground; it's just like a slippery substance, so it doesn't actually like ignite.
True.
Okay, so you went. So this gobbler
So it's
stands
not that.
up, shows his bow. Does a 21 hit you, Mark?
Yep.
Take 3
So,
damage.
Just want to make sure he's firing into melee, right? He gets -4.
Unless he has the feet.
Hold on. Hold on.
Holding on.
It doesn't say these guys. Oh, yeah, they only have improved initiative feats, so that will actually miss. Never mind. Take that 3 damage back.
Ooh, nope.
That dude stands up. He also fires his short bow and misses. This dude stands up, fires short bow and misses. And this boyo stands up, fires the bow and misses. Marco.
Going to attack this boyo right in front of me.
Ooh.
You hit and kill it.
Try to leave a couple for me, please.
And I will end my turn.
Glitter.
Okay, I am going to move. And I'll let you know shortly where.
Hopefully you have a performance started to strike that chord.
You shut up. I will move to there, and I'll move this out of the way. Oops.
How long does your grease last?
3 minutes. I'm just going to leave that there because I'm going to be casting that next turn, and I will begin my...
Are you sure you want to leave it there? Because they're gonna move before then.
Doesn't matter. I'll move it if I have to.
Okay. Alright, so...
Playing Tetris.
God damn it.
I think you've had too much catnip, Sephra. I don't see anything.
Alright, it's your turn, Sephra.
Okay, so I am going to fire on this boy right here, and he is
Okay.
30 feet, so he still gets my point blank.
Okay. That one, right?
Oh, I wanted to let you know. Okay.
That one
You can
right
act-
there.
You can literally split your rapid shot into two targets if you wanted.
Yeah, but
I
I
said this one,
missed.
right? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the very front one.
Okay, so you will kill him.
That's good to know, though. Yeah.
That's not how your pings were before.
Okay.
Like
More like that, maybe?
this.
There's a slight overlap.
Yeah, that's how it was.
Alright, Olden, your turn.
Alright. I will move. As I move here, I'm not done my movement, but I'll say to Glitter, it seems you're preparing a song blast thing. Should I move here or here? And I'll point to keep them contained.
Don't worry about it. They won't last that long. Marco's gonna wipe them out. In fact, I'll say that in Goblin.
Alright, well,
No, seriously, I will say that in Goblin.
I'll move here and I'll say in Goblin, your forces are depleted, so drop your weapons and we'll think of sparing you.
But what I actually say is, I like orange juice.
Banana!
I don't know if you want me to roll linguistics to talk to them, but
No, it's okay.
do they respond to me?
They'll respond back. Launchings must die! Launchings must die!
God damn it! You don't value your lives, you fools. That's my turn. You foolish creatures!
Falls down. I make this noise. Whoop! Shame you.
6. Jesus.
Shame you don't have a weapon.
I do have a weapon.
Get an attack of opportunity. Then.
I'll choose not to. I pity these beasts.
Alright, Marco, it's your turn.
Him.
Okay.
Bye.
I can still do something. Right?
Yeah.
Five,
You can
five
do
step
a
forward
move
if you want.
action. Yeah.
Can I intimidate?
How are you trying to use intimidate? Like, do you want to give them the negative penalties by intimidating? Because that would be a standard action to do.
Oh, okay. Then just move.
Okay. Glitter.
Yeah. Take a 5-step forward. And I will cast Cord of Shards. Get
And
that.
I think I asked you
Oh,
this before,
shit.
but does that cast in melee provoke an attack of opportunity?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
You hit them all with that. That's
Uh,
pretty good.
Yeah, 4 is not going to
7.
touch you.
Okay.
Alright, roll your Cord of Shards.
God,
Okay.
could I just roll any kind of fight? It's a
Reflex
2d6 and I
hits.
rolled a
1,
2.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Even that would have been nice.
That's what you get for taking Marco's dice.
They're loaded.
Okay. This goblin stands up and is gonna fire his bow at Marco and miss. Sephra.
Alright, I am going for this guy right there.
I'm sorry, ping again. I was looking at my phone. Okay, thank you.
And I also get point blank bonus to attack and damage. And do I still have guidance?
Yeah,
Okay.
you do need to let us know beforehand. You also have +1 because my performance continues.
But yes, if you didn't use it, you still have it until you want to use it. You can use it next
Gotcha,
round
okay.
if you want.
And then that goblin misses. Olden.
Who's he attacking? Oh, okay.
He was attacking Olden. Now it's Olden's turn.
Alright, I'll try and intimidate the guy in front of me, and I'll say in Goblin, "Drop your weapons and surrender!"
Okay, he is intimidated. Give me a quick second. Okay, so he drops his weapons and then like starts looking around like, aren't you guys gonna drop your weapons too? This dude is gonna fire his short bow and miss. And this dude will stand up and fire his bow. Ooh. No, -4. No, still miss. Marco?
Baby noises.
I have a baby on my lap and a toddler right in front of me, and they're trying to play with cars and stuff on my lap. It's great.
I have a 5-foot reach, right?
10 foot, technically.
Oh, okay. With the ransom.
Yes.
Going after that guy.
Okay.
You hit him so hard you go through and hit the other guy.
Anything else?
Nope. Let's try and give good old Glitter Skim another attempt.
I cast Grease earlier, right?
Yeah, twice.
No, earlier before
Yeah.
this fight.
You've cast it 3 times total this session.
Okay, so that's my last spell is up. I will. So the grease is gone now. Is that why you're erasing that?
Yeah.
I will demoralize them.
Alright, they are all demoralized.
That's AoE?
That is any creature within 30 feet of me that sees
Damn.
that, demoralized.
Well, if they don't make their check, but
Sure.
24 is insanely high.
Yeah.
They're not gonna make that. It's 10 plus
Their
11
hit dice.
and their wisdom minus or they're like a 10 to demoralize. Alright, so this goblin, he don't care, he gonna run up, he gonna use his short sword, and he gonna miss. Sephra.
Okay. I am again going to go for this guy. I will be using guidance and my point blank bonus.
And my +1.
And +1 to perform.
Cool.
And you
Pew,
kill
pew,
it.
pew, pew, pew.
Right? Glitter like flinches. What the fuck?
These arrows are just flying in between us, taking them out.
Right, exactly.
So, this goblin is gonna attempt to run away now.
Attack of opportunity.
Charge it.
No,
No, you
get
got
an
one
attack.
as it ran.
Yes,
And
did.
you kill it as it tries to run away.
I try to help.
And this one has dropped, right?
No, that was the one that had dropped his stuff. That's why
Oh.
he decided to run away, because he had dropped his weapons, so he's like,
okay.
fuck.
Because I could be that guy going, I fucking told you to drop your weapons.
Alright, Golden.
So, I don't know if you want to do this or not, but under Intimidate, there is a thing where I can influence an opponent's attitude. Sorry, I just sneezed, excuse me. So, the DC of this check is 10 plus the target's hit dice plus their wisdom. If successful, they will give us information they desire, take actions that do not endanger it, offer other limited assistance. So, I mean, I guess I can
You
just
can
roll
try.
and see what happens. So, I'll try to intimidate him, trying to do this.
Okay.
Oof.
That actually succeeds.
Oh. So in Goblin, I'll say, tell us, what is in the town? Oh, is he size small?
Yes.
Okay, I had a +4 on that anyway. So I just say, Goblin, your forces are decimated. Have you seen this, a burning of a body in the town?
I don't know anything. We just came back of the raid. I don't know.
What is that object that's been dragged through the ground? Where's the desecrated body stolen?
I saw some goblins coming through here dragging a horse.
Dragging a horse?
Yeah, they captured a horse somewhere and they drove it into town. The goblins hate horses. They have it tied up and they abuse.
So you were part of the raid, eh?
I was forced to. Don't hurt me. I didn't want to.
Forced. How about we throw him to the bunny yip thing down the hole?
I
Feed
pick
the
him
bunny.
up.
Oh, don't feed me to that. Don't feed me to it.
I don't know if you want to get out of combat, but we can probably kill this thing easily if we want to. I just looked to everyone else and then
And I pick him up.
Really? I was gonna befriend him like she did with the cat. No.
He did give us information. I don't know what you guys want to do with this goblin.
You want to befriend him, Glitter?
No, but we could probably let him go.
Well, my worry is he'll warn the town. If we let him go,
No,
can
I
we-
promise I won't warn anyone.
Actually, you know what? With my backstory, I don't wait. I just pick him.
You pick them up, is that what you said?
Yup.
Alright, roll a CM. Oh, don't do that. CMB and strength.
A CMB.
And
Yep.
your strength. Just roll them both for me. Alright, you successfully pick him up.
All right. I'm gonna just walk on over here. And punt him into the hole.
Jesus.
Flash.
You hear a splash, and then some howling from a weird creature, and then noises of a goblin being eaten alive.
Jesus.
Does it roar? Did the bunyip roar?
It howled.
I think we're all just
Oh,
And
okay.
looking
and
around
now
the
I
hole.
do diplomacy check on the beast down there since I
It pays you no mind. It is eating. It is thoroughly engrossed in eating.
Just go over here and check the rest
with
of this
me and
little
you'll get
area
one
here.
goblin.
3-minute warning.
Yeah, I probably have to stop here and do some XP.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure there was nothing else. Although I think there's a tiny little area we missed.
Yeah, you can go check that out real fast if you want. It'll be quick.
Okay, I go
Good.
check it out real quick.
And not
Boss-
stealthy at all. He just runs. He just runs up there.
Oh, I was gonna say boss time, right?
But let me tell you just so you reference like what you see around. So in the big open area where you killed goblins, it is a 30-foot diameter low ceiling chamber, stinks of smoke. A shallow fire pit smolders in the center of the floor while 9 tangled reed and leaf nests line the walls. And then the area you kind of walked over to basically is just a passageway you could have found from the beach.
Okay. I don't necessarily know what you guys want to do now. If you just want to wait, I'm out of spells, but this isn't a particularly safe place to rest. But I can be fairly effective without my spells. So
I think we're all fairly good. If you don't need your spells, I have 5 more spells lined up that can probably handle whatever we run into. But
between the two of these, I'm looking at Olden. Between these two, I don't even know what I'm doing here.
You're our entertainment, Glitter.
I hope so because I don't want to be picked up and chucked down that hole.
Anybody hear any more goblins? That was kind of fun.
we'll have much more to deal with in the town. So yeah, I think we're just gonna.
All
start
right, you ready
scouting
for
the town.
XP?
Yeah.
Wish I could have thrown
Okay.
that bastard that stabbed me in there.
Okay, so for starters, your encounter on the way to town, the 4 goblin dogs, you'll get 135 for each of those.
Well, hold on, is Jaeger writing this down, or does someone else need?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
There were 4 of them. Got it.
Okay, so then that camp of 10 goblin refugees you just killed, you'll get 135 apiece.
Okay.
The 4
To just
goblin
the
dogs
main
you encountered in
stairways and
here
whatnot, the door you
were worth 400 apiece.
And if you want to get creative, you
Oof. Got it.
All right, Gogmert was worth 1,200.
Got it.
And I'm gonna give you an extra 400 for successfully basically taming Tingletooth.
Okay.
I think that's all of the mobs you've encountered and killed.
That is correct.
Yeah.
I'm coming up
Yeah.
on
Okay.
1272.5 each.
Oof. That's not what I got. I got 972 and a half.
Well, let's see here. I will help out.
So 10 goblins, 1350.
135 times 4 is 540. Plus, 1,350 for the 10 goblin refugees.
Oh.
Plus 400 4 times for the goblin doggos in here. 1,200 for Gogmert, and I gave you 400 for Tingletooth.
Yeah, I must have done something.
Yeah, I messed up somewhere there too.
Nope, 1272.5 is about right. Round down. So 1270.
So sorry, 1272.
Yeah, I put it
See.
swagalicious. And I'm assuming no loot on the goblins.
Not on the piddly goblins. The only loot you guys found in here was the loot off of Gogmert.
Okie dokie.
Nice.
I believe. Let me make sure. Gogmerticus. I mean, just because we're stopping for a moment. Do you guys want to do your craft checks on the potions and wands and gems?
Sure, if you have a few
Sure.
seconds.
Yeah.
So hold on.
Everybody's
I need to make
actually
1,
good, so-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 checks.
6.
Yep.
2
2 potions, 2
2
wands,
wands.
spear, sling.
Okay.
So the first thing I'll do is detect magic on all of them.
Okay, you detect magic coming from the potions and the wands, but not the slinger spear.
Okay. So I tell Marco that the sling and the spear are junk. I mean, they're worth a little bit, but.
All right, make your rolls. I need to go wipe a child's butt who pooped.
Okay. Unfortunately, I cannot do competence on myself. Can anyone beat a 6 spellcraft?
Nope.
Okay. So this is wand number 1. This is wand number 2. This is potion number 1. This is potion number 2. As I'm doing this, I'm probably talking to you guys. What do you guys think we should do now? We cleared out their little entrance maze, but we haven't even made it into the city yet.
Well, they didn't pose much of a threat, but we can easily get outnumbered and things could turn quickly. We need to perhaps find a way to scout out the town before we just barge right in, for sure.
Yeah, we can bottleneck them though. And goblins aren't particularly smart. They come at us 1 to 2 at a time. As long as they don't have range, we can literally just keep killing them forever. With her
Sure, but
healing.
I would just prefer we have more information before we walk in, so perhaps Sephra can do her sneaky, and we can.
Absolutely.
And then once you have some information on their numbers and their location, we can
Okay.
move in.
Okay, so sorry, I'm switching back. So spellcraft 24 was wand number 1. I don't care. You can pick whichever one you'd like.
All right, so that one you discover is a wand of produce flame that has 34 charges left.
Okay, the second roll was wand number 2.
Okay, I'm looking up checks. I don't know.
That's not a very good check. So
Yeah. Identify the properties of magic item using to check plus the caster's level. Okay, so you're not sure what this wand is. Sorry, I'm looking here. Just trying to look this up. Of course, this isn't freaking tell me. Oh, you're not really sure what this wand is. All you can really tell is it's something to do with transmutation.
okay. The next roll is potion number 1, and the last roll is potion number 2.
So the first roll, you're like pretty sure it's a potion of some sort of cure. The second roll, you realize for sure the second potion is a potion of cure light wounds, and as you like identify that one, then you look back at the first and you're like, oh yeah, duh, this is the same thing.
Sweet.
Okay. Ulden, you want to carry the extra potions of cure light wounds? I already have a couple of.
Perhaps
Oh,
keep them.
you're encumbered. Okay, so I'll take the two. Well, does anyone else want them? If
Marco,
you want something,
perhaps.
please claim it.
Marco
I'll
would probably.
take them.
He's usually in the
Okay.
front lines, and if it comes
So
a situation
rem-
where I cannot heal him, be good.
remember that I believe drinking a potion, you can drink a potion and make an attack in the same round. I think it's a swift action, maybe.
I don't know about that. I think drinking potions is standard.
Okay. Well, if you ever get to the point where you have 2 health and you're not going to last, just chug one.
Okay.
So the wand to produce flame, nobody can use. Not even me. Does the second wand have a trigger phrase or anything?
What?
A trigger phrase, like how do I activate the wand?
You wave your hand around and say, flame on.
I mean, you would, I'm assuming, attempt like a use magic device.
Okay. I will go over to the bunyip hole and point the wand down at the bunyip and use magic.
Save that for next session.
Okay, I'll save that for next session. Yeah, we're 8 minutes
Good
past.
idea.
Once again, there is loot in the Swagalicious channel. Please claim it if you wish. And tequila lighting a torch, I don't believe is a free action.
Okie doke.
Sound good. We good, everybody?
Good
I
session
am-
tonight, guys.
I am interested
GG's.
in the cloak, but do we know what resistant? Just in general resistant?
+1 to AC, probably. But it is an enchantment bonus. I don't know if they'll stack. Probably they do because they're magical.
Alright, I'm gonna go attempt to put this kiddo to Betty bye.
Okay. I mean, if nobody else wants, I'll take it.
So it's basically your saving throws. You could